Hello there, McKnox here, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to make this, a little sunflower axolotl. I have other videos like this up on my channel, so if you like this tutorial, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and share button, and let's get started. So what we're going to need today is you're going to need a hook. For this project, I'm using a 3.5mm hook because I'm using a 4-weight yarn, a pair of scissors, tapestry needle, a stick to poke down your stuffing, a chopstick or a pencil works. I don't recommend a pen. I'll be using these eyes. You can use whatever eyes you prefer. Eye backs, stuffing, of course, and most importantly, yarn. Pale yellow for the body, a gold for the petals, a brown for the disc florets, green for the leaves, and black for the mouth. And that's it. Let's grab our hook. We're going to start with the head, and we're starting by making a magic circle of 6 stitches. You can use the chain method instead, that's completely fine. I'm going to show you a little trick if you're worried about your circle gaping open. In this video, I will not be going over how to do every stitch step by step. Instead, this video is for people a bit more familiar with crocheting. So close your circle and put your stitch marker in. For round 2, we're just increasing from 6 to 12 stitches. So we're going to put 2 single crochet into every stitch. So we're just doing an increase in every stitch. Move your stitch marker at the end. For round 3, we're going to do a single crochet, increase. And we'll do that 6 times to go from 12 to 18 stitches. Single crochet, increase. And you should have 18 stitches when you're done. We're going to pause here, remove our hook and our stitch marker, grab your tapestry needle and thread that circle's tail. I'm going to push it into one of these back loops. If you did the chain method and you see this hole is winding, this will help you to close it. And I'm just going to go through that loop and pull it tight. Alright, let's continue. We're increasing from 18 to 24. This time, instead of doing the single crochets first and then the increase, we're going to do single crochet, increase, single crochet, and then repeat that. So think of this as working segments of 3 stitches, and every segment is this pattern. Now the reason I do this, when you're working in rounds, if you keep increasing in the same spot, it can warp your project a little bit. Doing this will help prevent that. So first off, single crochet, and then an increase, and then another single crochet. Now do it again. Single crochet, the 5th stitch is an increase, the 6th is a single crochet, and just repeat that to the end of the round. Now we're increasing from 24 to 30. So we're doing 3 single crochet and then an increase. And repeat that 5 more times. You should have 30 stitches total. Alright, we have 30 stitches. We're going to single crochet into every stitch for 3 rounds. So you're just going to put 1 single crochet into those 30 stitches 3 times. Move your stitch marker at the end of each round. I've just finished my 3rd round. For the 6th round, we're going to increase from 30 to 36. So 4 single crochet, then increase. When you get to the end of this round, put a new stitch marker in. Leave this one where it is. This is the round we'll put our eyes in later. For now, just do 4 single crochet and an increase. I've now got 36 stitches. What you can do so this marker doesn't come out is loop it through a pair of stitches. For the next 3 rounds, you're going to put 1 single crochet into every stitch, 36 stitches all around. I'll meet you at the end. I've finished my 3 rounds. We're going to insert our eyes. This is where I left that first stitch marker. I'm going to insert my eye. Any spot is fine. Then count over 6 stitches. And put your second eye into that 6th stitch. And slap your eye backs on. For this next round, we're going to decrease from 36 to 30. And this time, we're going to do 2 single crochet, then a decrease, 2 single crochet, and repeat that 6 times. So first stitch, single crochet, second, single crochet, and then an invisible decrease. If you don't know what that is, there's a card in the corner, but you start by pushing your hook through that front loop, twist and go through the next front loop, yarn over, and pull through all loops. And that's an invisible decrease. And then 2 single crochet. And do that again. 6th stitch, single crochet. 7th, single crochet. Next is a decrease. So push up through those front loops, yarn over, and pull through all loops. 9th, single crochet. And 10th, single crochet. So just repeat that pattern 4 more times. Now we're decreasing from 30 to 24. So 3 single crochet and then a decrease. And again, we're doing an invisible decrease. Just repeat that. 3 single crochet and decrease. And you'll have 24 stitches at the end. Now we're decreasing from 24 to 12. So we're decreasing over every 2 stitches. And again, we're making invisible decreases. You're going through your front loops. And the reason we're doing the invisible decrease is because they're a lot neater and they're not as stiff as a standard decrease stitch. Okay, I have 12 stitches. I'm removing this marker because I really don't need it anymore. Now's the time to start stuffing your project. If you're having trouble, use your stuffing stick. Make sure you're pushing it down deep into the head and stuffing firmly. One thing I'll later realize is I actually should have stuffed this project a bit more. He ended up noticeably smaller than my original project because of this. You can also roll your head like this and it will help even out your stuffing. Alright, let's close up the head. So for our last round, we're going to do 6 decreases. This time, we're going to use standard decreases. Instead, make sure your loops are pulled tight when you're decreasing. And you're going to decrease 6 times, so we have 6 stitches. Fasten off your project. At this point, add any last bit of stuffing, then take your tapestry needle and thread your tail. To sew it closed, I'm going to skip this first stitch, and I'm going into the second. Push my needle through these 2 loops, skip this one, go into this loop. Don't worry about this right here, and keep doing this. You'll notice the hole getting smaller. At this point, it can be a little difficult to figure out what stitches to pull closed, but since the loops are so close together, we're just going to start crossing back and forth through them and start joining the sides together. And now I'm just going to push my needle up here, and there you go. That's the head finished. Let's make the body. We're going to start off by making a magic circle of 6 single crochet. I've said this in another video, but 6 tends to be the magic number when it comes to making amigurumi. And again, if you're using the chain instead of the circle, that's fine. I showed you with the head how we're going to close up the back of the circle. I have my marker in place. Now we're increasing from 6 to 12 stitches. Now you're just going to put 2 single crochet into that first stitch and do that 6 times. Now we're increasing from 12 to 18. So 1 single crochet, then an increase. 1 single crochet, increase, and repeat that all the way to the end. I'm going to pause here real quick and take out my marker and close up the back. Again, if you're using the chain method, this is especially helpful. I don't do this all the time, but for larger parts of a project like the head, I will. We're increasing from 18 to 24, and just like we did the head, we're going to do a single crochet, increase, a single crochet, and we're going to repeat that. So single crochet, increase, single crochet. Like I said, I like to think of this as 6 different segments. If you prefer to do 2 single crochet and then an increase, that's completely fine. For this round, we're going to increase from 24 to 27. We're going to do 7 single crochet and then an increase. And you're going to do that 3 times. And you'll have 27 stitches. Okay, we finished our increases. For the next 2 rounds, you're just going to put a single crochet into every stitch. Move your stitch marker every round. This round, we're decreasing from 27 to 24. So 7 single crochet, and just like with the head, we're going to do an invisible decrease. You're going to go through that front loop, then the next front loop, yarn over, and pull through. And you're going to repeat that 2 more times. 7 single crochet, decrease. 7 single crochet, decrease. Now we're decreasing from 24 to 21. This time, we're doing 3 single crochet and then a decrease. Then 3 single crochet. And you do that 2 more times. Alright, I got my 21 stitches. I'm going to decrease from 21 to 18. So I'm going to do 5 single crochet and then a decrease. And do that 2 more times. Okay, I have 18 stitches. I'm going to decrease from 18 to 15. So I'm going to do 2 single crochet, then a decrease. Then 2 single crochet. So you're going to want to get your stuffing out because we're almost done with the body. We have 15 stitches. We're decreasing from 15 to 12. So 3 single crochet, then an invisible decrease. And do that 2 more times. Okay, so I took out my stitch marker. Do not cut your yarn. Start stuffing your body. You want to stuff the body pretty firmly. Use your stuffing stick if need be. Make sure you get it down into your base pretty well. Once you're done stuffing, we'll finish this up. You don't need a stitch marker for the last round. You're just going to decrease from 12 to 9. So 1 single crochet, decrease. 1 single crochet. Just keep count of your stitches. If you don't have exactly 9 stitches, if you have 10, if you have 8, that's perfectly fine. Then cut your tail at the end. I finished stuffing my body. I'll put a little more stuffing as I sew it on. I've cut my tail. I want to have them looking up a little bit. You can have them looking straight on, but just line them up with the middle of your head here. But what I'm going to do is find the angle I want and start sewing in the front. This way, I can better judge how to attach it to the body. And I'm going to start by joining these stitches. Now, these stitches aren't going to line up, not perfectly, but we don't need them to. You just want to go through a stitch from the body that matches up to a placement of the head. I'm actually going to go through the same stitch again and come out here. You're going to have to use your best judgment. This is something you'll become accustomed to when making amigurumi. We're using the looping method for sewing. It's stronger and it makes it look more seamless. This stitch is kind of lined up here, so I'm going to put my needle through here. This is a good chance now to finish stuffing the top of your body. And we're just going to close this body up quick. So this is actually where I'm going to end part 1. This video is getting a little bit long. In part 2, I will be showing you how to make the leaves and the sunflowers. In part 3, we will finish this up. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for part 2.